Hello, everybody, and welcome to the back to the round or the quarterfinals. Actually, holy crap, I'm stupid. Anyways, I'm Bomb, joined here by Itzy Tommy. As
Hey,
today we have Coughing Baby X4 against Cucumber's team.
indeed. This should be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, seed 12 versus 18. So kind of two of those middling seeds going up against each other here in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, and overall, I know our team faced up against Cucumber's team last round. And they were a pretty solid overall team. We lost to them on, I think it was the DT1 pick, round of 16 map pool. So that they do have a pretty well balanced team overall.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see how this match turns out.
Coughing Baby is kind of a bit more of a carry team led by Annie and Casual Linux User. With Indecipherable, I don't think having played really much this tournament so far. And I think Cat Wizard having been slotted in for a few maps so far, but not really. It's primarily just going to be main duo of Annie and Linux on a lot of the different maps in this pool.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the carry strat beats a well-rounded team. Not saying that Coughing Baby isn't a well-rounded team, but
Yeah.
there could be the chance that Cucumber's team is more well-rounded overall and can give some of those other players a break within each map set.
Yeah. Not having to perma lobby your players can go a long way at times.
Mm-hmm.
Indecipherable is just confused. I don't know where
Yeah,
to
this.
act. The real as fuck. Anyways, that's gonna be the second of the warm-ups as we get into the roles.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh, let's see if her luck is good enough because she didn't roll first.
She should have.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know about that one, Annie. Should have rolled first. During our roll. Sweet.
All right, perfect.
Over to the map pool as we wait to see whether or not what order the teams are gonna pick
Yep.
for picks and bans.
They
As
banned second.
Cucumber's team opting to take the second ban with ABBA ban format, as we are into rounds where we have two bans. No, Annie,
No
you
double ban.
cannot double ban. We wait to see whether or not Annie decides to pick first and second, and they do opt to pick second.
Perfect.
Annie, when reading rules doc, nah, I'm just gonna ask ref mid-match. Let's go.
It's common that people don't read the rules, Doc. It's
Sure.
fair.
I get it, but it's still just like you can just search for you can just control F ABBA or control F bands
True.
as
All right, first
Coughing
ban is
Baby
HR1.
is gonna opt to ban that hard rock one. Understandable. That map is kind of demon, honestly. That was the low BPM big A map with the Hard Rock. So I think when you have Annie, who's one of their two main carry players, is not going to be as comfortable on the Hard Rock, it makes sense for that to be a ban. As we do have the No Mod 4 ban coming out from the side of Cucumbers team, as we now await their second ban. I could see a Hidden 1 come out as a ban if they're gonna ban out the tech maps. Or actually, no, Hidden 1 was tech last week. I'm dumb. DT4 gonna be the low AR. Understandable.
Yeah, low AR DT can definitely pose a challenge for a lot.
Yeah. Surprised they're not opting to ban any of the hiddens, but I guess if they have a competent roster on that, they're not super worried. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with Coughing Baby. Or not Coughing Baby, Cucumber.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to hidden, they're pretty strong. You know, they do have a solid hidden 2 player, so you know, I can see them picking into that hidden.
As Coughing Baby is going to ban out that DT3, the finger control type slot. Interesting bans, I think, but makes sense, I think.
Whoops. Fat fingered the slash there.
Backslash.
W.
We now await Cucumber Team's first pick.
And I gotta put timer. I don't want to forget that.
True. Someone go to play Battle Cats? Okay.
Interesting choice. Interesting choice.
It's for Osu, bro. Who plays Osu? Am I right?
That's true. I haven't played all week. That's a lie. I played like 2 days ago. Man, are they gonna wait till the last minute or the last seconds?
Brother. Timer
Man,
stalling.
I'll be quite frank. Like, you know, when it comes to qualifiers, like as a ref, I'm pretty lenient. There we go, DT1.
We're going to that DT1. Just the pure fast aim type of map. After BPM, gonna be about 255 BPM, Air 10. This is just, it's a DT1.
Classic DT1.
Yeah. This is one of those maps that was pulled a lot a few years back, but has not been pulled in I think over a year. So some of these players might be, or more experienced players might be familiar with it, but we will see.
So wait.
Hold. Players are in the wrong slots.
Wrong slots.
What are we doing here, bro?
Linux, bro.
Linux, I hate this guy.
There we go. There we go. All right, I didn't see if all players were ready. But 10 seconds left. There we go.
Yeah. Should be getting into the map any second now.
Classic tournament client. All right.
W tournament client. Oh, shit. I totally didn't hit the wrong button.
Um, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna. This is fine.
This is
We're all fine.
fine.
It fixed it. It fixed it.
See, we're back.
Beautiful.
Nothing happened.
Beautiful. So coming from an ACK perspective, it looks like Cucumber's team it has a fairly big ACK lead, although still relatively close for the beginning of the map portion of the map. So anything can happen at this point.
Yeah. Is some backdrops on
finding-
that burst gonna bring it over to Coughing Baby for now, but 0.1 ACK lead is basically nothing.
Yeah, it's fairly close for both sides. What's gonna have to happen is if there is another burst within the map at some point, Cucumber's team is definitely gonna have to be consistent across that in order to flip it back over to their side. From my understanding, I know Casual Linux is pretty confident when it comes to high BPM. So
Yeah. All these players
we'll
still holding around 98 or higher, so everyone confident. Just Coughing Baby slightly more, about 0.5% lead. As Andy to find some drops, but Koldu is gonna find some ACK drops as well. It's gonna keep it pretty even. As Linux is gonna find a miss, but Cucumber's team maybe wishing they picked this on score right about now.
100%.
It's going to be about 0.1% ackley going into this last quarter for Cucumber, so still could go either way going into this ending. As a few 100 drops on this slow section are going to bring it over to Coughing Baby, but just slightly as it's just flickering back and forth.
Any ACK drop here is going to be crucial for either team, as Cucumber's team does find an ACK drop towards the end, pushing it further over to Coughing Baby's side.
Could still be some ACK drops here. It's still only 0.2 advantage and kind of falling, but a few 50s from Mikal, and it's gonna go to the way of Coughing Baby, even though Cucumber's team had the score advantage with the FC from Koldu. As they're gonna get an early break point on that.
Going into a hidden 2 pick.
Very, I think, understandable pick from someone like when you have someone like Annie on your team.
Yeah. I didn't get the chance to look over or play through the map pool, so my knowledge is kind of, base to everything. But should see something interesting happen here. From what I saw in the feedback, this one was a generally harder hidden 2 to play from the players, if I'm correct.
Yeah, this is kind of a bit of a higher BPM hidden 2, coming in at around 220 BPM, so it's gonna be a bit on like dense mechanic hidden 2, so different style than the hidden 2s that we've had in previous rounds. As turn 1 client once again deciding not to load in everybody.
Gotta love it.
Love to see it.
Seeing Cat Wizard come on the onto the roster for this hidden pick. He's a fairly strong hidden reading player. I've teamed with him in the past, and he's fairly consistent when it comes to hidden. So we'll see with this win condition who's going to take it home for this hidden 2 pick.
Also, Seowi coming in for Mikal on the side of Cucumber's team.
He was also fairly consistent from last
And
round's hidden 2 pick as well.
Bielza coming in for full roster swap actually for the side of Cucumber's team. It's gonna be a miss from Seoi as Annie's the only one to hold combo, giving a very big advantage as neither of the players on Cucumber's team are really comfortable in this, and Annie just absolutely destroying Linux, or Cat Wizard's still doing pretty well with almost 1v2ing the opposing team, but Annie at 300k with this 600 combo climbing.
Yeah, I think Annie might 1v3 the entire lobby.
Maybe.
Just based off of what we're seeing here. Yeah, just based off of what I can see from this hidden 2, I mean, there's a lot of complex rhythms and patterns. And,
Yeah.
If any of these players are not comfortable with hidden reading, it is definitely detrimental. But a great pick when it comes to the score v2 win condition.
Oh yeah. I think we're just looking at the accuracies though. This is gonna be a great pick either way.
Yeah.
As Annie's still holding going into this last quarter. And yeah, it's just like, what do you do against this? Like,
there's nothing you can do realistically. I mean, this is a destruction at the end of the day.
Yeah. I think the side of Cucumber's team may be hoping that a player like Annie wouldn't be as comfortable on a bit of a higher BPM map, as she finally will break, but the map has been over for ages, I feel like.
Yeah, since the beginning. Oh no, that was a Bancho break.
Of course it was.
Damn, holy hell. There could be an FC coming from Annie.
We could have a 1v3 actually, wait.
Yeah, it's
definitely 1v3 I think right now.
Oh yeah.
900k versus, yeah. That's a 1v3. Damn. Crazy FC.
That's a crazy FC. Whoop, forgot to...
What?
There we go. Forgot to put the winner.
Okay, I don't know why one of the clients just crashed, but okay.
Wonderful.
W turn on client. Never seen that happen before. Anyways, so we now await Cucumber team's second pick, hoping to get something on the board here as down 0-2 early.
You know, there's the possibility I could see them going into maybe a no-mod 3 position here, or one of the no-mods. They're fairly consistent on score when it comes to that aspect. Possibly even a DT pick.
Yeah.
Although actually they banned DT3 and DT4, so no double or triple picking on DT.
Yeah. Also, Annie saying in chat that was her first time FCing that.
Huge.
Crazy
GG's. Did I put God damn it.
As I think I could also see a play on free mod 1 if you have somebody that can be comfortable on that hidden.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like that might be a pick you save for later, because you also know that you have someone like Annie who's definitely going to be comfortable on that as well in the hidden, so... You know,
yeah,
she's probably gonna FC, so it's like... How confident is your hidden player that they're also gonna FC?
Right.
I could see one of these hard rocks getting picked though.
They're going into No Mod 5.
I'm gonna go into that Nomad Precision. It'll be CS8, 8, or 9. Just Nomad Precision. This map is on that score V2 is it's gonna be who can hold the higher combo. Because on a map like this where you can miss on literally anything at CS8, it's really just gonna come down to who can hold those bigger combos.
Yeah, and precision is definitely one of those skill sets that, you know, it's kind of a hit or miss skill set. You know, I can't. There's some maps I can play precision. There's some maps that I can't, and you know, I guess we'll see which one of these players are able to duke it out.
Oh, it's, yeah, Indecipherable finally in the lobby for a map. As I
Huge.
believe this might be the first map he's played all tournament. Tournament client once again deciding not to work.
I don't think we'll ever have any sort of peace of mind when it comes to the tournament client.
First time since quals, according to Annie. So, see what he can do on a map like this. As he will be the first one to find a miss. Actually, Winnix finding a miss in the first 20 combo, but everybody but I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna say B.
Yeah. He finds a miss.
Yeah, he finds a mess.
I'm gonna...
If any teammates can say in chat how to pronounce that,
that would be great. We don't like butchering names around this part of town.
as Mikhail holding a pretty decent combo going into this halfway point at 150. As isn't much combo to be found in this map. It is pretty slow. So this almost 200 combo is gonna mean a lot more than it might look like, as there's almost no combo on the side of Coffin Baby. It's both players on Cucumber's team will find a miss, but Linux will find a miss as well, and there's is a big gap with no combo on anyone to overcome it, as Indecipherable will find a miss.
Combos do matter on this map as a whole, even if it gets up to 150. The minor point gains are huge. So if you can maintain that combo throughout this map, I mean, you're really going to benefit.
As both players on Cucumber's teams at around 150 combo right now, so they're just eating this up as getting to the last little bit with 250k lead, and this has just been over for a while. I feel like
it really has.
There's just been very little combo on the side of Coughing Baby throughout the entire map, and they just continue to find misses.
Great pick coming from Cucumber's team.
Yeah.
Very strong pick.
It would have been pretty big blowout on either the score V2 or the accuracy, with 96 and 95 about on the side of Cucumber's team, and only around 92 and 92 and a half or so. As gonna have an immediate hidden 3 pick from the side of Coughing Baby, as I think could have seen this coming for sure.
100%. I mean, I think they're going to exhaust all the hiddens in the first half, and then start picking into the free mods.
And they will have to pick a different map, or they won't be able to pick it at 1 next, as they cannot triple pick. But
exactly,
I could definitely see a free mod coming out with their next pick. As we have Saoi coming in for Mikal on this pick. Cat Wizard coming in, as we're gonna have a full roster swap on Gothing Baby with Cat Wizard and Annie coming back in. As this pretty much their hidden roster, it seems like.
Yeah, pretty good depth. All right, getting into this hidden 3.
Gonna be
W.
back on the accuracy side of things. This tournament client will finally load all four lobbies on the first time. All 4 players.
That's
Love
huge.
to see it. Tournament client working as expected? Impossible.
That's
Wait,
rare. That's rarity.
Accuracy. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
We stood corrected.
Hold on, I think this might just be an overlay issue. Hold on. Okay. I'm pretty sure after this map I will have to put on a be right back screen as I re-put in all the picks and bams. As we do have a decent little accuracy lead for the Side of Cucumbers team. Mostly just off of Cat Wizard being only at around 95. And both of the players on Cucumber's team being a lot more confident on this.
I was expecting it to be the other way around.
Yeah. B is kind of matching Annie, only a little bit below, as Saoi is just doing a lot better than Cat Wizard is on the accuracy, so giving the advantage by about a percent lead over Cucumber's team, which is pretty significant, I feel like.
Oh, 100%. Coming towards the last quarter of the map. Seems like the consistency factor is there for both teams. Unfortunately, Annie does find a drop.
There's still just that 0.6 ZAC advantage for the side of Cucumber's team. Tournament client?
And it broke.
Couldn't even make it through the map.
Damn.
Wait, what is going on? What are we doing here? Did the map end?
Yeah, the map ended. Let me check MP link really quick. Yeah, blue team was able to pick up the break point there. So
W
now
tournament client, let's go.
2-2 across the board.
So we get into Cucumber team's third pick. Oh, wait. We are awaiting the pick from the side of Cucumber. So we are going to go into that Nomad 3.
Yeah, they did fairly well on the last round's No Mod 3 pick.
Yeah. Getting the win on that hidden full out is gonna be also pretty good at going into this rhythm alt, as this song is a lot harder to act on sight read in comparison to the further playthroughs. We see casual Linux user hopping back into the lobby. Same with Mikal and Koldu, as both of the players for Cucumber's team will get switched out as we get into this map.
Getting the beginning of the map, both teams finding strong starts, accuracy-wise.
Yeah, it's basically even as it's just flickering back and forth as the side of Cucumber's team is going to find a few act drops and give the lead over to Coughing Baby for now, but it is still very slight as the lead goes right back the other way with some act drops.
Yeah, especially when on an alt map, if nobody's comfortable with those alt patterns, it can definitely show some trouble.
And the rhythms too are things that you really just gotta learn a bit. As map isn't too hard to hack if you can have some practice on it, but you don't know what to expect. It's pretty hard to hack. Other players are finding too much difficulty with it.
The cursor dancing is crazy.
No, I respect it.
The confidence coming from Cucumber's team on this map is clear.
As Kodu does have the highest act in the lobby by a good margin here. Mikal, right around what Annie has accuracy-wise, a bit higher, but decent lead for Kodu over Linux is gonna give about 0.5% advantage.
Both teams finding getting through that section. That just looking at it, I mean, that's very challenging rhythm. God, I cannot speak today. Rhythmically.
Yeah. Slight act drop advantageous to Cucumber's team right there on that 1-6, but still about 0.5% advantage to Cucumber's teams. Laughing Baby needs some act drops, but
I don't think they'll find an act drop.
Kodu added 98. Is he FC in? I think that's an FC.
I believe so.
Very solid score from Kodu. I believe that's going to be an FC. S rank for both Mikal and Linux, but Cucumber's team gonna get the pick. Bring it up to 3-2. Coughing Baby going into their third pick. Needs to avoid going down a break point here, as need to make it 3-3, get to a best of 5.
Absolutely. I can see them picking into this free mod section, maybe even a free mod 2.
Yeah. The free mod 2 is an app that if you have a Tarduck player that can get good ack on it, or at least
Hmm.
decent ack, it's definitely a good pick because this free mod 2 is not easy to ack on Hard Rock at all. So if you have a player like Annie who can put out like 99 whatever FC,
I think it may benefit them.
yeah. Our double picks allowed. He says after having already picked double picked. Does he know? Say the triple picks or not, but yeah. Oh, yeah.
Looking at the sheet as well, it looks like blue is also coming close to a triple pick, so they cannot pick
Yeah.
into the no mods.
Yeah.
Free mod 4 is the pick for red team.
Gonna be that white tech free mod, as I think makes a good bit of sense if you have. I guess this is going to be on the score, so whether or not Annie can get 99% doesn't fully matter. Maybe choosing to save that free mod 2 for an accuracy pick.
I mean, there may be a hidden, Hard Rock player or there's a player within their roster that is that we haven't seen yet that does have the Hard Rock capabilities. We just have not seen it yet.
I'm fully expecting to see probably Linux on the Hard Rock and Annie on the Hidden.
That is a pretty strong possibility.
We're gonna have, once again, the rosters for Cucumber's team switched out on both players, as B and Seoi are gonna come in for this free mod 4, as we have Linux coming in for the side of Coughing Baby as expected. We have good luck, have funs in chat, and Linux does not have mods enabled. Let's go.
Man.
That's why I hate this guy. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, well, have fun as we will be getting into the map. We do have the mods for Coughing Baby as expected. B gonna be on the Hidden and Seoi gonna be on the Hard Rock for the side of Cucumber's team. As Cucumber's team looking to essentially get a break point, put themselves up 4-2. Coughing Baby.
I do see that the B is going to be having some trouble facing up against Annie on that Hidden. The consistency is just very, very.
It is still. Annie is actually going to be the first one to miss, though, so.
Man, I spoke too soon.
Seoi going to miss on that Hard Rock. I think map is going to be a lot easier for that Hard Rock player to act, so advantage is going to be on the side of Cucumber's team, and Seoi does find another miss, which will start to bring it over to the side of Coughing Baby with this slight recovery from Annie. But still only a bit over a quarter into the map. There's plenty of time.
Combo game coming from casual Linux user. I mean, that's huge.
If Annie can hold, or if they both can hold, that's all they might really need.
As the score has now flipped over to Coughing Baby's side for this map. But both teams have a very strong recovery combo, so whoever does happen to drop, I mean, it could be detrimental overall.
Oh yeah,
Getting into the
one miss
last
here
third.
would definitely shake this up a lot, as it's really just about 100 combo advantage for the side of Coughing Baby. It's giving this slight score lead. Keep on pushing it up as we get into the last third, but Saoi's gonna find a miss on that Hard Rock, and that's gonna boost the lead heavily to the side of Coughing Baby, as Cucumber's team needs a double miss, I feel like, at this point for it to go the other way.
Exactly.
But I really don't think they're gonna get it, with Linux still holding this Hard Rock FC, and he's still holding this reverse choke. It seemingly was just a tactical miss from Annie, I guess.
Had to have been.
As he is holding this FC, but it's not enough without enough support from Saoi. Saoi's gonna find another miss, and 280k advantage in climbing, and this pick I think is gonna go to side of Coughing Baby. Double miss coming out, but there's just not enough time to overcome this 300k team score difference. It is falling really quickly, but still around 200k at the ending. As B with the FC, but not enough team score to support, as Coughing Baby is going to make this 3-3 and bring us into a best of 5 getting into the second half of this match.
Now, no more no mods can be picked at this point.
Yeah,
I guess
they
the
will have to
question
wait for their
is
last pick to be able to pick either of those.
exactly what I'm questioning, whether they're gonna go into a DC2 pick, or possibly maybe even a hidden one pick.
Potential. I think they'll save the hidden one for Coughing Baby, because I think that's something that Coughing Baby is definitely looking into picking with their final pick, or their next pick, actually. As they did just pick the free mod, so they don't have to worry about pick restrictions anymore throughout the match. Unless they decide to go into free mod next, but
You know, just based off of that last performance, I mean, they might be a little bit hesitant on that free
they're
mod
going to go
performance.
into the DT2. We'll go into that final DT map, as DT3 and DT4 were both banned. Hoping to maybe correct the DT1, as we had them winning that on the score, but losing on the accuracy. Yeah, this is going to be decided by the score, so we will see.
We're going to see a full roster change coming from Coughing Baby.
We have Kodu coming in for Cucumber's team. Saoi staying in. As I'm fully expecting Linux to come back for the side of Coughing Baby.
As the Annie, and
Annie
it might
is
be
gonna-
Annie and Linux.
Probably Annie Linux to come back into the lobbies. They're gonna keep the same as. Never mind, what? Annie's gone? Bro,
Bro got a perfect 100. That's
that's
crazy.
crazy. Bo is dating a fossil. That's crazy work. As Cat Wizard is going to take the place of Annie here. I think makes sense for this type of map. If they kept the DT3 open, I could have seen Annie play that, but on this, yeah, have Cat Wizard on this type of map. I think on the raw tapping, Annie is not going to be as comfortable.
Right.
We get into 230 BPM Eurobeat tapping. Gonna be on some burst tapping in this. It's pretty typical DT2.
Yeah. But it's definitely a strong pick for that score V2. I mean,
Yeah.
they were fairly strong when it came to DT overall. So, you know, the question is, are they able to maintain that consistency through this pick as well? I do believe Cucumber's team does have it, but again, Coughing Baby does have a pretty strong and deep roster into this DT2 pick.
Yeah. Cucumber team with the advantage right now by a decent bit off of the accuracy. As holding that 99 and 98. Linux down at 97, Cat Wizard down at 94. Gonna give them a bit of an advantage. But Scorby 2 could flip the other way if some misses were to come out from Cucumber's team. So advantage of Cucumber's team for now, but could go either way as Saoe Zach is dropping, but Cat Wizard is going to find the miss. Saoe will trade though, as Linux is gonna find a miss
finding
too.
a miss.
It's just Kodu to keep this on the side of Cucumber's team. As yeah, Saoe is shaking like hell right now.
I mean, I would too if I'm maintaining, the hard carry.
Does he just not have smoothing filters? Is this what this is? Like, oh my god, this looks so whack.
Ack is gonna fall, but he maintains his combo.
Yeah. Still staying on this side because of Kodu's FC that he's holding into the sending. And Cat was the default as well, and Cucumber's team gonna get the point on this, seemingly. As even if they got smited, I think they'd still have enough points here to win that with what they had already. As Kodu gonna close out the FC with 98.2 accuracy. Gonna get them the point as Coughing Baby looks to
That was a very, very strong pick coming from, Cucumber's team.
Yeah. Coughing Baby probably are actually going to go into the free mod 3. I was expecting the hidden 1, but I'm going to opt into that free mod 3 instead. I love Tournament Client. Be on the accuracy side. This is gonna be the CS2 kind of big circles map within the free mod pool.
We love seeing the big circles come through.
Yep. I think players didn't like the big circles in map in the last round, but I think this one, I haven't seen too much feedback against it, so sure that means all the players liked it, right?
Surely. All right, seems like there's some discrepancies on who's going to be on this roster.
Yeah. Fully expecting the same roster for Coughing Baby as the free mod 4 with Annie on the hidden, Winix on the hard rock.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have B coming back in and Mikal. Curious if they decide to keep B on the hidden as he was on the hidden on the free mod 4. Put Mikal on the hard rock in place of Saoe. But we will see.
I can definitely see that being the choice.
It feels like Coughing Baby just kind of alternating between like whether or not having Cat Wizard on over one of these main two,
Right.
and Cucumber's team just kind of putting everyone in for like multiple maps. It feels like just really showing that all of their players are comfortable on this pool.
One of them sight reading.
Oh,
It looks like Macau is the one that's going to be the individual sight reading on this pick.
as they are going to have the B is going to be on the hard, or in the hidden, I mean. Call is going to be on the hard rock, as Ack Advantage firmly on the side of Coughing Baby, just off of that difference on the hard rock between Linux and Nicola's. Sight read might not be paying off here on the AR-10.
I mean, both individuals on Coughing Baby coming off with a strong start.
Yeah.
Annie's holding that 100%.
Both hidden players holding that SS for now. So map at OD8 on the hidden is going to be a bit easier to act, because Annie will find a miss, but Ack Advantage still very firmly on the side of Coughing Baby. I think Cucumber's team may be hoping that this got picked on the score V2 side, but
yeah, I mean they're maintaining a great score when it comes to score V2.
Actually, with the break from Mikal, it is gonna go the other way in terms of score V2, but still very solid act lead for Coughing Baby as we get into this last third. So I think over percent is that kind of point where it's like, especially on anything outside of like tapping maps, over percent is like where it's 2% raw, and that's like very hard to overcome. So we'll be going down, but
we're seeing some major act drops coming from
0.6 advantage to the side of Coughing Baby though. The Cucumber's team gonna need more. It's still 0.5% in this sis, and then this is 50 for B is gonna bring this a little bit slightly over for Coughing Baby. Is it's still just hanging around that 0.5%, a little bit more, as Coughing Baby will be taking the point here. As we get into both teams' final pick. Gonna be Cucumber's team with their final pick first. Desperate to not allow a breakpoint here. It says breakpoint here would be very good for Coughing Baby, but very bad for them. Is
100%.
Having breakpoint into when you know Coughing Baby still has that hidden one available to them.
Yeah, I mean, Coughing Baby has a lot when it comes to their roster, or I guess map pool. Yeah. I do feel that they're gonna, continue to pick into the free mods and continue to pick into the hidden.
Because it would be.
Oh, that's right.
So
that's right.
They have either No Mod 1, No Mod 2, hidden 1, Hard Rock 2, Hard Rock 3. But I don't believe there's going to be any restrictions for Cucumber's team. Their last pick was just the DT2.
Yeah, no restrictions on them. They could go into possibly No Mod 2, No Mod 1, any of the HRs, realistically. But they might. I have a feeling they're going to pick into possibly No Mod 2.
Yeah, I could see that. You do have to definitely worry about Linux on a map like that, but being able to kind of force out Annie is going to be huge, as I know she's not going to be super comfortable on those tapping
Right.
maps.
Right, and their next pick is accuracy, and they can't. There is the possibility that they maintain great accuracy, but I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, I think Nomad 2 would definitely be, I think, a pretty strong pick. I could also, as they're going to go into the Fremont 1 act. No, wait, they can't. Oh, no, wait, that was the
They
other
can't.
team.
That
Oh, never mind, they're Hard Rock 2. Okay. They... Hard Rock 2?
All right, I'm gonna put down Hard Rock 2.
Okay. They're going to Hard
All
Rock
right.
2, I guess.
They're going into Hard Rock 2.
This is gonna be that precision alt.
Ooh,
So,
that's gonna be rough.
kinda... Not gonna be super alty, just kinda like... Almost like low BPM tapping, but at like 134. Like... Not super like alt pattern heavy, but more so just like... Alt BPM precision.
Yeah.
Is like the best way I can phrase it.
Oh. We'll see if the lineups
Some
change going into this.
Difficult flow patterns as... I think I am probably just expecting Annie and Linux on the side of Coughing Baby. Not too sure how well Cat Wizard's going to be able to do on this. I wouldn't be shocked if Indecipherable plays this.
Yeah, Cat Wizard's definitely more of a hidden player, so he's definitely not going to be on this.
Gonna have Seoi coming in for B on this. Like, makes sense. You have both of the players that had taken hit Hard Rock on the free mods thus far.
Yeah.
Gotta come in for this Hard Rock too. Just to hammer home how diverse the Cucumbers team has been thus far. Only one of their players has played more than half of the maps in the match so far. And he's only played 5 out of 8. And 5 out of 9 about to be with this map.
Yeah, the like I said in the beginning, they do have the roster depth to be able to swap out players when necessary. This may pose a serious challenge overall for Coughing Baby, just as as we've seen thus far. It's only been perma-lobbied for casual Linux user and Annie as well.
The Seoi on the Hard Rock 2 is gonna be pretty low. Actually matched pretty closely by Annie, but Linux is gonna be carrying them with this 97 act almost.
Absolutely. This is wild to see this accuracy on a Hard Rock 2. I can't play Hard Rock 2 for the life of me.
Especially, this is just what like having carry player like Linux can do on some maps.
But that way,
It
we're
is
slowly
still
finding
pretty
more.
close though. It could go either way with more chain misses. Flow patterns can catch anyone off guard, as Ack advantage is gonna go over to Cucumber's team by about 1%, but chain misses could very easily bring this back the other way with how this
Exactly.
happens. So gonna be close until the end, until the ending of the map, as is slowly going the other way. About half a percent lead for Cucumber's team still though.
Cucumber's team cannot find any sort of chain miss or break here. It'll be detrimental.
As it just hang on a knife's edge here. As Coughing Baby gonna snag that at the last second.
Oh my goodness.
0.05% difference. Oh my god. Just coming down to that carry performance on the accuracy by Linux. Oh my god, that was, I think 1/100 probably, or like maybe 2 was all that was.
Yeah, it was close.
As it's gonna put Coughing Baby as a match point going into their final pick. Gonna be on that hidden one as expected. On the score V2. It's a map where you're gonna have a player like Annie who you're really just expecting an FC or damn near close to it on a map like this.
Yeah, and with it being the win condition of Score V2 as well, you know, I do fear that there's going to be huge
Why are
consistency.
these stats wrong? These are the Hard Rock 2 stats still, what?
Where?
Huh?
What?
Eh? Eh?
What's going on?
Let me just reboot tournament client real quick, see if that fixes it.
You know, reboots typically work. It's never, you know, a tournament is never going to be complete without the tournament client shitting on itself.
Okay. Now the stats are just showing 0.
We like seeing 0 AR. This is
AR
not a
0.
0 AR. Yeah, exactly.
Map is 0 seconds long. Okay, well, I guess we can't see the stats on the stream. Well,
Looks like win condition is somehow still accuracy. Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
Yeah, no, win condition is gonna be on the score for final pick, I believe, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. As breaks from Cat Wizard early. B is actually going to be highest stack in the lobby coming out of the intro. But Annie not far behind. Saoe missing 2 in the intro is going to... Cat Wizard going to miss again, giving a bit more advantage over to Cucumber's team, but still plenty of time is... We're, I think, soon to get into the first main awkward aim section. We have these, like, back and forth kind of patterns. I don't know how to describe them well, but awkward aim.
Finding a break, but
everybody gonna miss except for Saoe.
This might be a break point for Blue going into TB.
There's still plenty of map to go, though. Only around 50k advantage. Coughing Baby needs a break from Saoe soon, though, if they're gonna avoid that break point. TB would be hyped, though. It is a banger song.
Indeed it is.
100k advantage. Andy's gonna find another miss. Saoe to hit that really awkward pattern that, fun fact, a lot of playtesters got mind blocked on.
That's rough.
So, Saoe's gonna hit that as we get into the second half, still holding 700 combo. Cat Wizard to find another miss as well, and it's just disaster for the side of Coughing Baby. As Saoe's still holding this 98.5 FC. B is gonna be close to matching Tournament Client.
Lovely. Beautiful.
We love tournament client working
We
always as
do.
intended. Okay, well, Saoe is still holding.
Yeah.
Nobody is missed, I think.
I don't think so. No, it would most likely
Yeah.
reflect. But
Saoe is gonna
Saoe
find a
finally
miss,
missing.
but both of the players in Comic Baby are gonna miss, and it's just not gonna matter. Why is nothing 0 score?
Yeah, Cat Wizard
I
is
just
really
refreshed.
struggling.
Oh, Tozu crashed. When did this happen?
Saoe finding another section of chain misses, but Cat Wizard is and Annie. This ending is quite difficult, and both teams are unfortunately reaping the consequences.
Yeah. Sorry about the scuff, guys. As 300k advantage for Cucumber's team is gonna force tiebreaker. I believe the first tiebreaker of the round.
I believe so.
I think one of the few tiebreaker matches that's gotten streamed thus far. I believe this is actually the first tiebreaker match to get streamed.
I'm out from Annie. I can do my math. Right.
Yeah, there is a timeout because neither team I think has used it thus far.
That's fine.
Score v2. Gonna be primarily mechanical focused TB.
We love to see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the timeout opportunity to use the restroom before this TB.
W?
I gotta be here for the entirety of it. I will be right back.
Go grab some popcorn while we wait for timeout. As it'd be interesting. Saoe and B gonna be in for the side of Cucumber's team, it seems like, because No Shot Indecipherable is playing this, right? Okay. Bro is just lobby setting. That's very important role. Got a lobby set.
You gotta keep the seat warm.
Exactly.
You can't get it cold.
As we do have Kodu coming in for Cucumber's team, it seems like. Girlfriend's age, 55.
Crazy. Some crazy stuff right there.
Waiting until someone gets like 3 for one of these girlfriend age rolls.
They're gonna get like 2.
Exactly. Cancelled immediately. Bathbot is deciding to be nice. As we will be getting into this tiebreaker.
This is exciting.
Lies playing Truth. Hanger song.
Coming out of the gates, both teams starting off fairly strong from act position and score position.
Yeah.
None of them finding any breaks.
No real
Linux
lead.
Linux
Very
having
slight.
a 99% act at the moment, 99.5. So if you can maintain that throughout the tiebreaker, I do think that they will have the majority advantage.
Yeah. Still plenty of map to go, though.
100%.
99.5 doesn't matter if he finds some misses, which he will.
That is unfortunate.
I'm not sorry that I cursed you, Linux. Anyways, Annie to also find a miss, as Linux to find another miss. And Kodu to trade out one of them, but Saoi holding this FC coming into the almost a quarter of the map is already bit of disaster is have 30k lead.
It's going to continue to climb.
Yeah. Linux to find another miss, and it's just Annie to find another miss as well. It's just disaster on the side of Coughing Baby. None of them can hold. New Saoi holding 600 combo, giving 60, 70k advantage on Saoi. And holding this 99 FC. Still over half the map to go, but almost no combo from the side of Coughing Baby.
Saoi is just over. The combo's continuing to climb. I mean, he's maintaining.
Even Kodu beating out either of the players on Coughing Baby. As everybody hits that little tapping section, and Saoi approaching 900 combo. He will
Finding a break.
Find the miss. Linux the trade. Combo advantage is still on the side of Cucumber, though, with the 500 combo from Kodu. Only closely matched by Annie on 400 combo.
He's going to need to maintain it. Never mind. I need
finding a miss, too.
What am I
Coughing
manifesting,
Baby, both sides
bro?
sees the scores, and it's just disaster. Kodu will find a miss, but there's just no combo to bring this 170k score lead back.
Linux is currently gonna have to carry the
even
score.
if Linux FC's the back half, they need more misses from Saoi and Kodu for this to go the other way. Maybe with the nerves, they'll find the more misses, but like, they need to hold this FC in this last quarter. And even then, I don't know. With both players on Cucumber's teams holding, it's just not going anywhere. The lead is just staying at around 170k. Going slightly over more towards Cucumber even, with a very slight combo advantage.
We're getting into the last quarter of the map,
yeah.
And this is, I mean, there's gonna have to be breaks on both
at
players.
Least like a DC, team. I feel like at this point. Even then, I don't know. Like, I think they might have enough.
DC tablet breaks. I mean, it's something.
Linux to find a miss, and I think that's gonna do it no matter what.
That is going to do it. That's gonna seal the deal.
It's Cucumber's
for
team.
Cucumber.
Gonna close out the upset. Seed 18 gonna get the win against Seed 12, knocking them out of the tournament, as they will be doing better than their seed would project, I believe.
They definitely are.
I believe gonna be 283,000 point lead as the ending, and that's gonna do it with 99.1% from Saoi almost 600k score. Either of the players on Cucumber's team beating out both of the players in Coughing Baby is the nerves were just too much, I guess, with only 600 combo max on Linux.
Yeah, I mean, overall, great match from both teams. Fought tooth and nail,
Yeah.
multiple breakpoints across the board, and it had to be decided by tiebreaker.
Yeah, just good match overall, but OWC getting the upset victory, as that's gonna do it for us for now. I believe in about 40 minutes there's gonna be another match that's gonna get streamed. It's gonna be Gigadol versus Virgil's Kittens in about 40 minutes, so
Beautiful.
stay tuned for that. It's gonna do it for us for now. So, bye.
Take care, everyone.